Alright, well, I got it all back together. I just ran it maybe half an hour ago with no seat. I just sat on the flat piece of metal or whatever. Well, that was a bad idea. So, if you're going to do this, be a good idea to put a seat on it, because I nearly lost it. So, you can see the whole pulley setup. Tensioner has 2 pulleys on it, 2 going in different directions. I got 2 more idler pulleys, spread out the belt a little bit to tighten it up. Then I got the drive pulley all the way in the back. That drives the tranny. That's like a good 4-inch pulley, and then the front's got a 6. But this rear end has a really low gear ratio, so it gets good speed. I don't know how fast it does. It's got to do 15 or 20 at the most if we had good weather. But it's pretty cold today, and this motor, I don't know why, don't like the cold, nor the camera, because, sorry, but I started a video on the way how I lifted it, and it's just, you just missed the whole thing because this goddamn camera. But right here, in the bottom of this piece of metal, down to the rear end, is like 3 inches, and there was like a bolt like 1 inch long right here, flat up against this. So I got that much of a lift. You can see in here, camera's lagging or whatever. We got the sport coming to the back, and then it comes flat. Then the rear end was on top of it. And the curved piece angle iron was turned the other way under the flat piece of metal. So I pretty much flipped it all. So I took the rear end, put it under the flat piece of metal, and then I just put the hitch right on top of that. And I don't know, it worked pretty freaking good. Before it was bolt with U-bolts there. It didn't line up quite for the U-bolts, so I had 4 bolts here, but 1 broke, so now I got 3. They look loose, but they're actually tight, because I don't know what angle I can get at. But right here, there's a bump out in the tranny, and right here is where the bump out was, and they fit the frame right to the rear end as much as they could for as much strength. So when I brought it down, kind of pushed back the tranny a little bit. When I tried, let's see, hooking up the U-bolts in there, the whole thing looks like a 1/2 inch further back. Right now, that side actually looks kind of lined up. The U-bolts are too small now because they broke. And yeah, this side isn't lined up at all. It's got that little bit of turn to it. And I don't know what to call it, but right here, I think it's I guess you'd call it a band brake or something. And it's the band with the brake shoe inside of it, and then it has the little drum, and that was bolted on there, but now it's got a different height to it and a little bit of a different pitch kinda, so the bolt hole doesn't line up because the linkage is in the way now of itself. So I don't know if I'll ever fix that or whatever, but for some reason every time I push in that clutch, this freaking thing stops. These tires literally lock up just about when I push in that clutch. I don't know why. I guess it's just trying to turn this belt over it. Tires don't really want to do it. So, I don't know. I kind of made my own brake to it. So that works pretty good. It's got 3-speed. Got some good old blood on there. So you can see there's some more right there. And no, this is not fake. It's not ketchup or anything. I cut my finger. Because lowering this, I kind of lucked out, but there's enough space in there so I can get the every gear that I need, and the shifter will fully go into it. But I think I was going into this position, which would be second, and I just barely tapped my knuckle off the pulley. Didn't realize it. Then I saw this blood and I looked at my hand, and there's blood running down my finger, and it got everywhere. So, I don't know, got that wrapped up, it's all good now. Wasn't too big of a deal, it didn't hurt at all. Blood's all dry. Try the freaking dash. This is a brand new belt. Got a little bit of a mark to it. I've been looking around to try to see what is making this mark, which right here, I don't know if it's making a mark or not, but it probably takes quite a bit of pressure against it to do it. There's just a tiny bit of space in between there, so I'm not sure if that would be the problem. So, looking on this, look straight at the pulleys. The belt kind of goes off to the side a little bit because I got the two pulleys there. I'm trying to think of what would be the problem. So I'm guessing that would be the only problem because I accidentally tapped out the grinder, so it's kind of sharp. But yeah, you can see the top side of the belt right here. It's got a little mark to it, but once I get this machine tuned right in, it'll work pretty good. And now sitting on this flat piece of metal, which goes under the fenders, which I got the fenders off right now because I had to get to the pulleys. I want to make it a little easier on myself. So it would just be a much better idea to ride with a seat next time, because that was not comfortable. Because my clutch is very touchy, you could say, because you just push it in maybe, I don't know, it's just about almost all the way down, then it will stop, and then when you let up, if you try to go easy, it doesn't want to go easy. It'll just all of a sudden jerk itself and start going. When it's going, it won't stop. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's like dumping the clutch all the time, just about. Well, I'm hoping this rear end will hold up, which in my brother's, in his Craftsman GT something, it's got a rear end similar to this one, which his is a 5-lug, and his lawnmower, I think, is a lot newer, I'm guessing, because, I don't know, this one's pretty old. I think it's like a 1969 or something. His is, I don't know, probably 1970s, the newest, but he's got truck tires and crap on it. Make a video of that at some point. So yeah, and before, this thing has 3 lugs, which they're hard to see, but they're there, and I had 2 lugs on there so the tire would flop. Then I used the grinder, cut another hole, used a punch, opened it up a little more, put the 3rd one in, both sides, tires are dead straight. Absolutely perfect. When someone says you can't bolt a 5-lug to a 3-lug, I just did. And it's perfect. No wobble, no nothing. Dead straight, works great. That's what I'm talking about.